I'm Cody Hagen, wide receiver at BYU, and you're watching Coug Connect.
Welcome back, Coug Connect subscribers. This is Jake Brandon, your host of the Coug Connect podcast, asking you to hit the like and the subscribe on your way in. Tonight, we are joined by a very special guest, and that guest is, of course, Cody Hagen. Cody, how you doing tonight, man?
Doing good. Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Dude, thanks for coming on. Right out the gates, we're going to hit you. You are the master of the tornado reverse. It's been copied by at least 2 NFL teams and other college football teams. When did you know that they kind of had that in for you? And then when did you kind of know they were going to call it in a game? Give us that whole story.
Yeah, that's a good question. A lot of games we have like that reverse or other special plays dialed up, but maybe we don't get the right look for them. So going into that game, we knew we had it practiced through fall camp and we were ready for it before the Portland State game. And then the right look came and we were able to run it. Same with the Colorado game. So it's just kind of depending on the right look, but we're always ready for it. Felt good, though.
Yeah. It seems like a key part of that whole thing is allowing time for those extra blockers to set up.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So, like, for you, is there, like, a big hesitation you have to make, or do you have to almost slow yourself down? Like, take us through, like, running that play, kind of.
Yeah, so there's different ways to run it, right? Different methods of that, but usually there's a little pause or some type of fake before, and then you come around and it gives more time for those blockers to get set up. But
yeah,
it definitely is a longer developing play, so you have to be more patient.
So we've run it twice?
We ran it 3 times.
We've run it 3 times.
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, though.
Yep.
Right? And it seemed on both of those, Portland State and Colorado, you didn't even get, like, touched.
Yeah, Portland State definitely didn't get touched.
Yeah.
Colorado, I don't think I even got touched, really. So it was good blocking.
Are you able to get to your full speed? The Portland State one was a little bit longer maybe than the Colorado one. It was closer to midfield. Are you able to hit your actual top end speed when it's from there, do you feel like?
Yeah, especially when you're running around the backfield before you turn upfield. So definitely in the Portland State one, Colorado's kind of running behind some guys for a second, but when you're in the backfield running that far, you definitely can hit your top speed.
Yeah. And you were a track guy, right?
Yep.
So that's kind of like one of your specialties is like your top end speed.
Yeah, that's the goal at least, yeah.
Yeah. And you raced with Parker in high school, is that correct?
Yeah, me, Parker,
Smith,
Dom.
Did Smith Snowden race
Yeah,
the
Smith
same
raced.
age?
Yeah, he was a year younger than Parker and I,
Okay.
but we raced against him in pretty much everything most years.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
And McKay Hillstead, there's a good amount of guys.
So Dom, McKay, and Parker all raced against each other in 100-meter or just different events?
100-meter and 200-meter.
Okay.
And then some relays, 100 relay, 200 relay, but usually just those, I think. Yeah, we all raced against each other.
Yeah. And does it make it any more, or because track meets are a little more chill than like a football game, like everyone's kind of just hanging out?
Yes.
It feels like between events.
Long meets.
Yeah. So did you feel like you had some rapport with those guys before you guys all got to BYU because of that?
Yeah, I feel like we were all closer because those track meets, you're just sitting there hanging around, so you get to talk a lot. Yeah, I feel like we got to, especially Parker and I got to be real close.
Yeah.
Knowing we were both going to head to BYU, so it was good.
That's cool, man. Super cool. Okay, so when did you get your first college offer? Was it BYU? What grade were you in? Take us through that whole process.
Yeah, it actually was BYU.
Cool.
Which was something that was cool to me because with recruiting, it seems like you get one, Division I offer, a bigger school offer, and then all the other schools are like, oh, they offered, well, he must be good enough, right?
You start taking a look.
Exactly. So that first school that takes a chance on you, which is BYU for me, was something that was really cool with Coach Fess and Coach Kalani. So I think it was towards the end of my sophomore year, maybe that off season going into junior year. So during that year, it was always cool to know that and know they were believing in me.
Yeah, that's awesome. And there've been a lot of great quarterbacks who've come out of Corner Canyon. Which ones did you get to play with while you were there?
Yeah, so my sophomore year, I was with my brother Cole, which was cool. Freshman and sophomore year. And then junior year, I was with Jackson Dart. And then senior year, I was with Devin Brown.
Wow,
so
man.
All great quarterbacks, all Division I. Jackson, obviously, going off in the NFL.
Right now, you're going crazy.
Yes, but yeah, they're all great. Always definitely setting me up for good yards and receptions.
And do you feel like Coach Carr's system is Coach Care's system is like the perfect system for quarterbacks and wide receivers to kind of get those offers at the next level because it's going to highlight your abilities and things?
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely an explosive offense.
Yeah.
A lot of deep balls, a lot of deep developing pass concepts. So it definitely highlights quarterback's decision making and definitely long ball and a lot of those things. I don't know how many pass attempts they have per game. Definitely more than most high school teams. So
Yeah.
it's definitely highlighted for some QBs and receivers.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Do you feel like you just got to see like a heavy dose of cover 4, cover 6 in high school because everyone knows that like there's that threat there? Or did you feel like people kind of gamble a little bit and give you some opportunities to really get behind the defense? Or?
Yeah, I think it was nice because we still had a great run game, so they had to respect that and put enough in the box to stop that. So eventually there's going to be, one-on-one matchups everywhere. So it was definitely a good mix-up still. Yeah.
That's cool. And how many times did you guys win state while you were there? Because I know several of those quarterbacks you mentioned were had state championships.
Yeah, so my freshman, sophomore, junior year, we never lost.
Wow.
So we were undefeated all 3 years, won state. And then my senior year, we lost to Lone Peak in the final.
I remember watching that game. And I remember texting with Mason Wake, who was on our team, who's a Lone Peak guy.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, he was freaking out. He was losing his mind. Like one of his texts was just consonants and no vowels. It was just like a whole bunch of letters, all this stuff. So
yeah, that was a good game. That was frustrating, but it was a good game. It was a high offensive battle. I think it was 35-35 at halftime or something like that. So that was a good year. It's a good team. Yeah.
Well, that's cool, man. It's cool. You got to bring home the hardware all those years, play with all those guys. And it seems like there's a lot. I mean, obviously your brother Cole's at BYU, but it seems like there's a lot of Corner Canyon guys at BYU.
Yeah. There's a good amount. There's this good few coming in too in the next class coming off a mission. But I feel like there's a good amount of Corner Canyon guys at BYU.
That's cool, man. Okay. So you get out of high school, you get a mission call, right? Take us through all that whole mission experience, everything, maybe mission story, or shout out favorite or least favorite companion, whatever you want. Take us through all that.
I've got too many favorite companions. I don't know if I can shout any of them out, but I was in the California San Bernardino mission. So going out, I guess that would be senior year. I was deciding if I wanted to play a year and then go at BYU or just go right out of high school and then come back and have all 4 consecutive. I ended up obviously going first and then come back for 4 years in a row. And I feel like that was the right thing to do, which felt good. But the mission was great. California, San Bernardino, those cities, those areas I served in is the best people.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think of a good story for you, but nothing off the top of my head.
My dad served there.
San Bernardino.
Yeah. And I want to say he was in Chino Hills or somewhere.
Oh yeah, that's close.
And he said there was helicopters going by every night, spotlighting people. He said it was a little rough at times.
Yeah, the San Bernardino city itself was definitely rough. We didn't allow sisters to be in some areas there, and just to keep it safer. I guess the elders have to go to the rough spots. But
did you guys have curfews?
Yes, there were a few areas we couldn't be out past
sundown,
whatever that was 7:30 ish. But most of the areas were great, and it was definitely real hot, which was nice most of the time until it got to 120 and you're on a bike sweating. But it was great. It was a great mission,
dude. It's funny because I served in Dallas, Texas, and I was on a bike for a year straight. And I have pictures, my mission pictures of us taking pictures by the bank and stuff. It's 108. 105, and there's the humidity, all that. And, now I go to travel for work, and I travel to Arizona quite often. And I was there this summer. It was 120. And your life is so different when you have a car with air conditioning. You're training in a building that has air conditioning, all this. Yeah, 120 is super hot. Don't get me wrong, but you're basically, it's just getting to the car and getting to places, As a missionary, dude, you can be on that bike for an hour or more, depending on how things are going, and there's no escaping it.
No, you got your pants on, your tie on, shirt and tie, collared tie, or collar shirt and tie. That's definitely a different experience when you're biking around in between appointments and whatnot.
Yeah. Kev, are you old enough to have an actual paper planner? Kev, you have one of those when you were on a mission, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but we never used it because we also had phones. But
so did you have a planner at all?
We did not have a paper. We did zero paper. Yeah. All electronic, all on the phone. Take it with you wherever you go.
That's so nice. So just to go ahead and just, date myself here. I guess date Kev too, but we had a little pocket planner that had every 15 minutes like charted out for you to like set appointments and like different things in it. And we would always get either packing tape or duct tape, and you had to like protect the back of it because we kept them right here. But like you just sweat all day long, and if you didn't have it protected, it would
go through it.
The whole thing, like the whole, and then all your appointments would like run.
Oh no!
And like
they
all
don't know
this
what
stuff.
you're doing.
Yeah, then you're like, wait, and you're trying to get a new one, like update your companions or something. Like it's crazy stuff, man.
Yeah, that's funny. I couldn't imagine having a paper one.
Yeah,
it was all just type into it, electronic. It like transfers over to your companion without anything, so it was nice.
Yeah, we went to this area where they had missionaries there for a super long time, and we were like tidying up our commissary and updating our area books and stuff, which is probably all on an iPad or something for you guys. I don't know. And I found this piece of paper folded up and like stuck way back behind our pamphlets. I'm like, what is this? Like, open it up. This dude, some elder, bless you out there, elder, if you're watching this, he had listed all of these like freebies in the area that no one had tried to use for who knows, a decade or more. And I was like, dude, on P-Day, we should go try these out. Like almost all of them hit. Like this guy, like, but on the iPad, man, I guess that probably just gets deleted. There's no like hidden treasures. There's no discovering like the Marauders map, of missionary work or anything like that.
No, that's true. That's real.
Yeah.
Some gems.
Some real gems. All right. So you get off the mission, you come home, you get to BYU, you're here last year, right? And tell us about like last year, kind of how that went for you getting acclimated back into football.
Yeah. So definitely coming off the Mish, it's a lot harder than you think. 2 years away from a lot of explosive movements. You can go run miles. You can try and sprint and cut in cleats and lift as much as you can, but there's just not really enough time dedicated to become, a D1 athlete. So I tried my best definitely the last 3-4 months of my mission to be in good shape, but coming back the first few months, it's real to get back into it. A lot of running, a lot of conditioning. You thought you were in good shape. You're not. There's a lot more to it. I know Owen Borg just got off his mission. I know he's going through the same thing right now. He had to cut 20 pounds, and not that he was big, but he's just got to get back into his good shape. So that's definitely a good process coming back. And then during the season, I talked to Coach Fess, and we decided that I wasn't going to redshirt. Was just going to play special teams mainly the first little bit, and then towards game 3 or 4, I was able to rotate a little bit in at receiver, which was really big for me, being able to get some of the systems down. And there's a lot of nuances, a lot of little things, more than you'd think, just running a post, right? So it was really good to get in the game, get some game experience. Then I ended up getting injured, had to get surgery, which put me out for a lot of those back end season games. But it definitely was a good experience to get a lot of game experience to help me with this year.
Did you have like a welcome to college football moment in those games you played in? Like, was there one that stands out to you?
Honestly, just the very first game.
Yeah.
The very first game, going out, seeing the fans, seeing everything moving. It's moving a lot faster than you think. And I think I got in that game and got a reception or something, like my first ever, which was really cool. But it is a lot different than high school. Not those little stands. It's circling all around you. Everyone's yelling, cheering. You can't hear yourself talk. It's definitely a big difference, a great experience.
Yeah, so cool, man. Okay, so I have this theory, and I've had some different wide receivers over the years kind of validate it for me that it's pretty difficult for a young receiver to do what you did last year, which is kind of get on the field as a young wide receiver. What are some of the things, the expectations Fessy has, or maybe Coach A-Rod has, for young receivers to get on the field? Like, what kind of things, benchmarks do you have to clear?
Yeah. That's a really good question. I think just in general, there's a lot of nuances, like I was saying in the playbook, especially for receivers who, it's not block this guy, right? There's a lot of, you need to make sure you go in a little bit before you cut up. And in this formation, you need to make sure you're on the ball, off the ball, switch your feet. There's a lot of little nuances and a lot of experience that you need to build. Also, it's nice when you get bigger and stronger and faster through BYU. There's a great program here with our strength and conditioning staff. So It's definitely more difficult to get on the field when you're younger, or I should say just first get into the system.
Right.
The longer you're there, the more experienced you are, and you just are able to develop those skills a lot better. But for young receivers coming in, or just young players in general on offense, defense is similar, right? You need experience, but with the playbook, it's a lot of studying, a lot of studying when you first get here, getting everything down. So I'd say first things first is just hit the books, start studying all the plays, the concepts, the formations. There's a lot to it.
So we have a bunch of young wide receivers who I think are incredibly talented. And, you know, Chase isn't getting any younger. Parker's not getting any younger. Even JoJo now. I mean, JoJo's been here for a minute now too. Like, who are some of these younger guys who you think are, I mean, I know all of them are really good. Who are some maybe that have stood out to you or you think have some ability to do things? If you guys want to highlight.
Yeah, that's a good question. It's hard because everyone's been balling. If we're just talking about younger guys, I mean, Tay is a freak athlete. Tay Nakua, he's jumping at the gym. He's making plays for sure. So we'll definitely see a lot more of him. There's honestly a lot of guys, I guess younger in specific. Reggie just came in.
I like Reggie, man.
Yeah, he's a good athlete. He's fast. He's strong. He's big. I don't know. There's a lot of guys. I mean, Tiger's not young per se, but
he's new here.
Yeah, new here.
Yeah.
He's a good athlete too. We really do have a lot of good athletes that are ready to make a difference. So
are there any
LeMason, good athlete.
LeMason's a great athlete.
Yeah, great receiver. Coming out of high school too, big production guy.
Yeah. Are there any wide receivers who can eat more triple cheeseburgers than Tiger Bachmeier?
No. Has someone told you how much Tiger eats, or did you see it live?
I saw last night, man.
Yeah, Tiger will out-eat anyone, and he'll eat, and he'll order the weirdest things too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he ordered like beans at the cheeseburger restaurant.
Beans,
just ordered baked beans and probably 2 cheeseburgers, fries, a shake.
Dude, when we had him on here, Kevin and I were like, "This is the most interesting man in college football."
Oh yeah,
like he's flying airplanes. Like he's built his own AI engine. Like
Tiger's a weird fella. That is one weird guy. No, but I love him. We all joke with him and tell him he's weird, but
yeah,
dude's smart and he's a good athlete. But we definitely mess with him. He's a funny guy. He's weird.
Yeah, he's so funny, man. He's got one more year here too, right? Because he had 2 at Stanford. Maybe he has 3 potentially, depending on how he wants to use his eligibility. But like, it'd be good to have him around long term, like you said too.
Yeah, he's a smart guy and he's a good athlete too. He definitely had some great experience at Stanford, and BYU is probably similar in a lot of things, right? So he has a different advantage there, but great athlete. He's really smart. He knows what to do. Yeah. So,
Kev, did we talk about his Korean barbecue experience on the pod, or was it after the pod? Where like they went to Yummy's and they ordered
it
up.
Was after.
I think it might have been after. Like went to Yummy's. He was telling us a story, and they like ordered up all this food, and they're cooking it up, and then he's like, you know, Tiger, so he's like, I'm gonna order more and order more. Then he ordered up a bunch, and it came out, and they were closing, and they're like, oh, we got to finish this before they close. And so they were all cooking it as fast as they could, and like Tiger's the one trying to like put it all away. Oh, no. And then finally the owner just came over and was like, dude, like here's some boxes. Like we don't usually give people boxes, but like here, you can have some boxes and go. Like we need to close up because Tiger was just like pounding all his food.
Oh yeah. We went and got sushi as a receiver group.
Yeah.
Maybe like a week or 2 ago. And Tiger, we all ordered a lot of sushi, right?
Yeah.
And we were eating it, and there was still a good amount of sushi on the table. And then Tiger went and ordered 4 more rolls. And he's like, no, I'll eat the 4 more. I'll eat all 4 of these. And we were all laughing, but we ended up finishing it all.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. Because I'm telling you, those triple cheeseburgers at Chubby's, they're like a single, like a regular one is a half pound patty. He had 6 of those. He's a wide receiver, kid. This is not an old lineman. This is not Bruce.
Where does it all go?
Dude, I don't know. To his brain. It's probably, you know how much power it takes to fuel that brain?
That's fair.
That's really where it goes. I guarantee you.
Yeah,
Guy's
probably.
just thinking a million miles an hour.
Would you ever go fly with him?
Fly?
Would you let him pilot
I didn't
you?
know he flew planes, so no, I would not fly with him. And even if I knew he had flown planes, you can tell him I'm not flying with him.
We'll tell him.
Yeah, we will.
No, I'm joking.
Okay, cool, man. So kind of one of my last little thoughts, questions here is like, we're here 8-0, first place in the Big 12, top 10 in the country. Not that even really matters until playoff rankings come out, or, you know, and even then it doesn't necessarily matter. It doesn't even matter till championship games are over. How do we get here? How do we get to 8-0? What kind of things in the program are we doing well? Maybe it's all luck. I don't know. Depending on who you follow on Twitter, it's all luck. But what are some of the things you can point to?
Success rates.
That we're doing well. How did we get here?
Yeah. Obviously hard work, right? We're working, we're practicing, getting these plays down to execute them well. But a big thing Coach Kalani emphasizes is our culture, having deep culture, having not just like superficial, hey, like we're just here to be teammates, like being good brothers on and off the field.
Yeah.
He emphasizes being like a good husband, sibling, like a real brother to your siblings. They always tell us to call our parents, tell them we love them. There's a lot of things that go on that are more deep than you'd think than a football program would be normally doing. Talks a lot about being humble and hungry.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. And he talks about how hard work and effort can overcome anything. So a lot of spirituality as well. We always pray to start our meetings. We're always, I think that kind of goes into humble.
Yeah.
Right? We know those things are kind of what brought us together. You know, God put us here. He's the center of why we're here and how we're able to have these successes. So we always put him first and stay humble and hungry and just on to the next.
Yeah. I think that helps you break down the season into 1 week at a time, bite-sized chunks, right? If you are humble about it. If you know what I mean? Like, great, we're 5-0, but like now we have this team, or great, like we're this, but we're humble, we're focused on the task at hand, and we're not looking too far into the future. Because I've tried to give guys some bait about like, hey, what about Utah, week 2? And they're like, wow, man, that would be a fun game. It's gonna be at home, it's gonna be exciting, it's gonna be fun, but like that's so far away in my mind. Like, we got to really focus on this.
Yeah.
Like, these guys are really locked in.
Exactly. We're only looking at the game ahead.
Yeah.
One game at a time. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Are there any tornado-like reverses in the future? Like, I can't. Fessie's called, I don't know how many gadgets, specials, trick plays, whatever you want to call them, in the last few years. I got to imagine that hopefully, whether it's this season, next season, there will be more Cody Hagen specials in the future.
Yeah. I mean, there's always a few special plays dialed up for each game.
Yeah.
They change for each game, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, we'll have to wait. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I don't know. There's always something dialed up. If we get the right look, there's always hoping to do a special play or some type of extra double pass, reverse, something like that. It's always fun to watch. So they're always fun to put in and execute.
Yeah, dude. He had a tight end delay to Isaac Rex at Oregon that was like, I think we scored a touchdown on it.
We did.
It was so beautiful, and I've been waiting for us to go back to that. I mean, Carson would be great for that. I think Need is completely slept on. I don't think people know about him yet. But like, there's opportunities for that one. We saw Chase, I think it was at Portland State. We saw him on this little motion tunnel that we used to run all the time with Gunnar and Puka. And I waited for a long time for that one. I came back, I'm like, yeah, and then Chase dropped it. But but I was like, that was one of my favorites. I actually copied and pasted that one when I was calling plays from him way back in the day. But you got to always watch. Like, you always got to be ready as a fan. Got to watch every game. Got to be ready for it.
Got to be ready for all the specials.
Yeah, cool. All right, any final thought? Okay, you got a question? Go ahead.
Couple. So did you grow up? So your dad played football at Utah. So did you grow up a Utah fan then?
Oh, dude, this is deep stuff, Kev.
So my mom went to BYU.
Okay.
My dad went to Utah.
Okay.
So it was kind of like a split household, you could say. We were rooting for both teams. Obviously, my dad played at Utah,
right?
Like football. So we went to some Utah football games, but we also went to BYU games. We weren't that household or that super fan for one or the other. We were supporting both. So I think my dad originally, if they played each other, would root for Utah, just because he played there. But then when they play other teams, we're always rooting for each team.
Yeah.
And then obviously when Cole and I came here, and
It's
my
game
sister
over.
Hadley, he's all in BYU. So
Yeah.
Gotcha. And then so he played baseball. So did you grow up playing baseball, and what position would you have gone pro in?
Ooh, that's a good question. Any of them. Any no. So my dad played he got drafted out of high school to play for the Pirates.
Right.
He played there for a little bit, went on a mission, then played football at Utah.
Okay.
So he's the real baller. We just got some genes from him. But I played baseball up until my freshman year. And I really liked baseball, but it was the same season as track, and I wanted to focus on football, which track helped a lot with that. But I was lefty, so I was a pitcher.
Oh, okay.
And then center field were kind of the two main things
You would
I
have
was
been a
in
good
on.
center fielder.
Yeah,
You would've been.
tracking that thing down, man.
Yeah.
Flying around.
It was fun. Baseball was fun. It was a good time. It's
Yeah.
sad when you have to pick between sports to
Right.
emphasize. Yeah.
Can't all be Dion and Danny Ainge and
Good
all
try.
those guys. We try.
Nowadays, you can't really play more than 1, 2 sports, because everything is year round now, and there's 7-on-7 tournaments. It's really hard to play more than 2 sports now.
Yeah. And coaches hold you to like a standard of like you
Yep.
need to buy in on this
You
sport.
better be here in the off season, or if you want to play.
Yeah,
So
it's tough, man. Kevin, those are gems you got there. Kevin, any more gems?
No. I wasted my yards after catch last week, so we don't have to rehash that with Cody. So
Okay. Yeah, you know that though. We are number 1 in the country in yards
Top 10.
after catch. Oh,
Top
top 10.
top
top
10,
10, yeah.
top 10.
Okay,
But
pardon me.
gonna be number 1
Here
by the end of
soon.
the season, right?
Yeah.
Oh
of
yeah,
course.
we better be.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I love that. Do you? My last thought here. Kev sparked another question for me. Do you feel like when Chase moves on, do you feel like there's going to be a bunch of you guys kind of like want to step up and fill that role, like kind of be the guy? You know what I mean? Like the main feature guy.
Yeah, I think there's always everyone's being competitive. Everyone wants to prove themselves and be that next guy. There's always that competitive edge in everyone, but I think we have a really good room, a really well developed room, and I think there's going to be a lot of people making plays, and obviously you want to be in that rotation and make those plays. So there's definitely always that thought of wanting to fill those big shoes of Chase. Great receiver, great mentor, leader. So wanting to fill his shoes.
I know our wide receiver room is good because Trey Alexander actually gives people props in that room, and Trey is like he is sparse, with his praise and approbation towards other people at
Does not
times.
like
Trey's a competitor.
Of course.
We love having Trey on the field. He's fun to go against in one-on-ones, and going back and forth with him is always fun in practice, but he's a good DB, yeah.
So I saw him do this to Tiger once where you guys had a concept all set up, and I think Dunlap was in covering Tiger, and Trey's on the sideline. He yells like, "It's a sluggo. It's a sluggo right here. This is a sluggo. Hey, Jaden, don't get bite on the slant. This is totally a sluggo here." And like Tiger kind of looks over at him for like a second, gets like back in, and it was totally like a sluggo. Is he got a knack for like? I mean, you guys go against each other all the time. Does he have a good knack for seeing the game like that? You think?
Yeah, I mean Trey's a great athlete. He's a real
Yeah.
smart guy. Obviously we run the same plays against our defense a lot. But
Especially during installs, right? You're installing these certain looks. Like, yeah, I get it.
yeah, he's smart. But that might have been just a guess because we line up the same if we're running a slant or a sluggo or anything.
You got lucky, you think, huh?
Yeah, maybe a little bit on that one. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Well, dude, I appreciate you coming on. I got some gifts for you. So the first is I want to give you this hat from
sweet.
Redhead
Coug
Repository
Connect.
there. Yeah, here you
I
go.
like
You
it.
can rep it.
Yeah.
If you get on the cut, Kevin says you get a bonus. Right, is that true, Kevin?
I mean, it's not coming out of my pockets, but you can have one if you want.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. How much, Kevin? If
Yeah.
you're
What's
not paying it,
what's
right?
the bonus if you get the Coug Connect hat featured on the cut?
I don't know. You're the one who. I mean,
What's a fair price? Don't break the bank here or anything for us, but like
I don't know. For every second it's on the cut, you get $100.
Ooh.
I like that. For every second, $100. That's a done deal.
You got to say a lot of words.
Yeah. Hey, this
Hey,
is
Anna. All right.
look.
Yeah.
Lock in on me.
Lock in for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Just $1,000, man.
There you go.
That'll be painfully long, probably. 10
10
seconds.
second. I mean, how many views does the cut?
Oh my
Does the
gosh,
cut
a ton.
have?
Oh, I think that's a fair market value for sure.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's. I mean, you can't get better advertising than that.
That's
Let's
a done. That's a done deal. $100 for every second.
36,000 views.
36,000
Yeah, probably more than that.
Yeah, $100 per second. We've
All right.
never offered
I
this
like
to
that deal.
anybody.
I'm going to make it happen.
Yeah, wear it. I don't know. Wear it to the plane. Wear it to the Cougar Walk. I don't know. Something. See if you can figure out a way.
Okay. I got you.
Okay, cool. And then that is some defense drinks there. It's got college and stuff on that. If you'd like a canister of that,
Yeah, I'd love it.
you can take it there. A bunch of guys have been drinking that, taking that. We're pretty injury free. I'm sure it's the strength staff, but we'll attribute it all to defense drinks as well.
Yeah.
So, do you have any final thoughts, any words, any shout outs, anything before we go here?
I don't think so. I mean, thanks for having me on. It was definitely fun
yeah.
talking and getting to know you guys better. And appreciate the hat. I'm going to make it on the cut for sure.
Yeah.
10 seconds. And thanks for the supplements. I always need more.
Yeah,
so.
man. Cool. Well, appreciate you coming on. And if you guys like this kind of thing, there is a whole lot more for you at CougConnect.com. That's where we, get fans to buy in, support the athletes. So go check it out there. Become a subscriber today. Get exclusive access to our Discord. You can have Q&A with the players, read insider reports, have Kev break down hoops for you over there, have me break down football for you over there. But that's all we got. Go Cougs.
Go Cougs.